This podcast is produced by the Harwood Productions Podcast Network. To learn more about the network and to find more of our shows, visit us online at www.harwoodpodcast.com.
Hi, I'm Cindy Harris, and this is part 2 in our series on profiteroles. In our first episode, we made the great little puff pastry, and in this episode, we filled them with some coffee and vanilla ice cream and made a wonderful warm chocolate sauce to drizzle over the top. Now we're going to start filling our little cream puffs. To get ready, you need to get a serrated knife, and what we're going to do is we're going to cut each of the little cream puffs in half. So I'm going to take one, got my serrated knife, I'm just going to pierce it and then just saw right around the center. And I want to keep the top and the bottom half of these together. So and I'll just set that right back on my sheet and continue cutting the rest of these. Now, profiteroles are filled with ice cream, so you get to choose whatever you like. Vanilla is classic, so I'm going to do half of my cream puffs in vanilla, but I also like it with coffee ice cream, so I have a little container of that. Now, I like to fill these in small batches because the ice cream, especially on a warm day, is going to melt quickly. So I'll maybe take 8 or 10 cream puffs, fill them, and put them out in the freezer, and then work on another 10 and put them out in the freezer. Now, I'm going to be using my small cookie scoop for this because it's the perfect size little ice cream ball. So I'm going to start with my vanilla. Now I'm going to take my vanilla, I'm going to get a nice round scoop, and then I'm going to take one of the little cream puffs, I'm going to take the lid off, put the little ball of ice cream right there, and then press that top right back on. And then I'm going to fill the other half with coffee ice cream. Now I'm going to put these into the freezer, and then I'm going to come back and fill another batch, half with vanilla ice cream, half with coffee ice cream. Now let me show you one way to store your profiteroles in the freezer. I have just a little freezer container like this. In the bottom, I'm going to put a half a sheet of parchment paper, and I'll fill these with vanilla profiteroles, and then I'll put a piece of parchment on top, fill the top with the coffee profiteroles, and then just put a lid on top and put these in the freezer. Once the profiteroles are filled with ice cream, they can stay in the freezer for a few weeks. But when you're ready to serve them, you need to have a warm chocolate sauce that you put on top. So we're going to make that now. To start our sauce, we need to get some half and half. And I'm going to make this sauce actually in my little 2-cup measuring cup because that way I can reheat it if I need to, and it's easy to drizzle on top of the profiteroles. So I'm going to start with that. I'm going to put in 3/4 of a cup of half and half. And to that, I'm going to put in 1 tablespoon of butter. Now I'm going to take this and put it in the microwave for about 1.5 minutes. Then once that cream is really hot, I'm going to put in 1 1/3 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips and 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. And I'm not going to stir that. I'm just going to let this sit for about 2 minutes. Then I'm going to take my little whisk, and I'm slowly going to start whisking that cream and chocolate together. And we get this nice chocolate sauce. Now with this chocolate sauce, I could just take this and cover it and put it in the refrigerator until I need it. Then I would just put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds until it comes back to this nice pourable consistency. Now when you're ready to serve, you just need to warm up your chocolate sauce, get your profiteroles out of the freezer, and then we're ready to plate them. Now on your dessert plate, you can choose to put either 2 or 3 profiteroles on. I'm going to do 2 because this is a nice size portion, and then I'm just going to take my chocolate sauce and drizzle that right on the top. of each one. Doesn't that look amazing? And so easy to put together at the last minute if you have all of your components ready to go. Well, if you'd like to try these profiteroles at home, just go to our website, visit the Sweet World show notes, and I'll have the recipe there for you. And as always, if you have any questions, please send me an email. I'll see you next time.